Hi friends. Since I've posted so many videos playing the piano and singing, I want to speak a little bit about how I got into that. Way back in high school, I was a drummer, and that's all I wanted to do was play the drums. But my first drum teacher, Vincent Muzzy Mazzoni, said if you're going to go to college for music, you better learn how to play some piano so you understand the music theory better. Well, it was against my will totally. I started taking piano lessons with Judy Constantinos. She was the choir director at Lenape Valley Regional High School in 1975. And that was my last year of high school. So I took some piano lessons with her for about a year and some voice lessons. I continued to play on in college. When I went to college, I had guys start to teach me about chords, and I started learning about jazz, and I got a little more interested in the piano. And as I was going through college, I was also teaching at some local music stores. And one night, I'm playing the piano in the practice room between drum students. This piano teacher, Teddy, walks in and says, "Hey, what are you doing tomorrow night?" I said, "Nothing." He says, "I want you to go play piano at a bar called Oliver's in Chester." I said, "Well, I don't know enough songs to do that." He said, "Don't worry about it. Just play whatever you know. The gig only pays $40, and it was a 4-hour gig. But I did it. I filled in for him, and I played there. And Teddy took off quite often, and finally he gave the gig to me. So that was my first piano gig, Oliver's in Chester. From there, I was playing drums at the Madison Hotel with a group called the Crescents. And the owner of the bar in Dover, called the Quiet Man, Frank Burke, was in Rod's listening to the band I was playing with, and we started to talk. And he said, "Hey," he says, "you play piano, I heard." I said, "Well, yeah, I play over at Oliver's." I said, "But, I'm not really a piano player. I'm a better drummer." He says, "That's okay. I want you to come and play for me." He says, "And I'm going to give you $75 and you play in my bar." I said, "Okay, Frank, I'll do it." So I played over there at the Quiet Man bar for a couple of years. And in that time, there was a manager named Garrett that worked at Rod's. And he came in to the bar with his girlfriend, and he heard me playing piano. And he said, "Wow, I thought you were just a drummer." He said, "I didn't know you play piano." He said, "Why don't you come play piano for me on Sunday brunch?" I said, "Well, I don't know if I'm good enough to do that." He says, "Don't worry about it. I got a guy there. He plays so loud." He says, "I'm going to fire him. So if you take the job or not, I'm getting somebody to play there." So I took the job at Rod's playing on Sunday brunch, and it lasted many, many years. Well over 10 until this COVID hit. And that, my friends, has been the end of my piano playing career.